This is Down to the Wire 513.
Everybody else can shut up. It is time.
Ooh, Fly Man ran.
Back in the building, man.
Yo, we in the building, we back.
Make sure y'all follow us on everything Down to the Wire 513. Yo, welcome back to another edition of Sports and Spirits Friday. The Terran Bland, Fly Man Ran. Fly Man, how you doing, brother?
Hey, doing great, brother. It's a great Friday, long week, but feeling good, man. How you feeling?
Feeling blessed. The weekend is finally here, man. Like I said, it for whatever reason, last week of January, but it was just long week. Long ass.
You said off air, the whole month was long, man. I feel like January is 3 months.
Man.
Felt long. Well, it kind of felt fast for me with the little one, but still, I can see how it can feel long too. You know, started back work last week, so it's been crazy, man. It's been crazy, to say the least.
But with that being said, happy Black History Month, our first show, 2024 year Black History Month. Happy Black History Month, everybody.
Yes, sir. You know what it is, man. Shout out to all our ancestors out there that paved the way for us, man.
Facts. That's facts, man. Make sure y'all go, man. Follow us on everything Down to the Wire 513. Subscribe to us on all social medias. Hit that like button on YouTube. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Hit that notification bell so y'all get notified every time we go live. And, of course, cop that merch, man. Cop the merch. Cop some merch for us.
See it scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Down to the wire 513.company.site. Tap in with us, man. Tap in.
For sure. So last night, the NBA All-Star reserves were announced.
Did we go over starters too? No.
We went starters last week.
So,
pretty much a given.
Pretty much a given too, yeah. So, but the reserves were now, well, kind of, people said people were snubbed off starters, but I think most of those snubs off starters got in.
Yeah.
Most of them.
Yeah, most of them. So the reserves would start with Eastern Conference. Eastern Conference got Tyrese Halliburton, which most people felt he should have been a starter.
Yeah, that's why I'm talking about one of the snubs.
Yeah, Damian Lillard, Jason Tatum. Wait, no, these are the starters. My bad. These are the starters.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The reserves. My bad.
Tyrese is having a great year. Okay,
yeah.
My bad.
Bam Adebayo, Paolo Banchero, Jaylen Brown, Jalen Brunson, which some feel like he should have been a starter.
Mm-hmm.
That's who it was.
That was one of the snubs, man.
Donovan Mitchell, Tyrese Maxey, and Julius Randle, which Julius has a separated shoulder, so he'll probably get replaced, won't be able to play in this year's All-Star game. So obviously Adam Silver gets to pick who he feels should replace Julius,
and probably get replacement for Joel Embiid as well. They're saying he has a meniscus injury. They're not saying what it is. It's been contradictory reports out there of what his injury is, but he's probably gonna miss the All-Star game. So they'll probably get replaced as well. So possibly 2 spots in the East up for grabs.
So we'll start in the East. Any reserves? I think I already know where you're about to start. The biggest one out there. Because I think you posted on social media the other day.
Yeah, which I think is crazy. Trae Young. Last year he got snubbed. This year he got snubbed again, averaging like 27 and 11. They're not having the best year, but their team is still in the playoff hunt. They're not like bottom feeding in the East, so he's not getting super empty stats. They just have a bad roster. Honestly, I think they made some bad decisions along the way since they had him. That's kind of led them to where they are now. But he's having a great year. He's having an all-star year, putting up all-star numbers. I have no idea why the NBA hates Trae Young.
Nah, facts. I'm with you. Like I said, I know most people want to talk about the record, but hell, if we're being honest, like I said, they're still, despite the record, still smack dab in the middle of the playoff hunt, like the play-in spot.
Yeah.
They still getting a play-in spot. Hell, the Lakers before our win last night, we were below 500, and we got 2 guys in the.
That's what I'm saying. Like, of course, it's LA, the market and everything, but you want to talk about record? Look at LA. We got 2 guys in our records. We were 500. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So yeah, Trae is definitely the biggest snub that stood out for me. But I do think that'll get that he will get in, because I think he will be one of the replacements Adam Silver decides to replace for Joel Embiid and Julius Randle.
For sure.
Another one, a snub that I think this team should have had two All-Stars. I mean, they're hot. They've been playing consistently well all year, and that's Indiana Pacers. Obviously, Tyrese Halliburton is a starter for the NBA All-Star weekend. But I think Miles Turner definitely should deserve a spot as well. He's been consistent throughout all his years in Indiana. He's always been a solid player. I know he was one of the guys I wish the Lakers would have traded for back in.
I was about to mention that, and we still were in the running for possibly getting him and Buddy Hield. And I think I found Buddy Hield's burner account on Twitter, which is hilarious, by the way. But Miles Turner will be great playing alongside AD. I've been wanting Miles Turner for years in LA, years.
So I think Miles Turner should have definitely been an All-Star, and who knows, maybe like I said, he's replacement for Julius Randle. If we're gonna put Trae Young for Joel Embiid, maybe Miles Turner for Julius Randle. But
I think if they go another Pacer, they'll probably go Pascal. Unfortunately, don't hate the Pascal. But I think Miles Turner is a bit more deserving than him.
No, for sure. And honestly, I think if we being 100, like if we being 100, I mean, obviously, Pascal just got traded to Indiana, but the most valuable player on his previous teams was Scotty Barnes. Scotty Barnes could make a case for All-Star.
Yeah, he could make a case for it. I know he was one of the snubs I saw people were saying out there. Let me think of who else. Anybody else in the East you saw that people were mentioning got snubbed?
I was watching last night. I know Reggie Miller's been preaching for the past few weeks about Derek White. How you think of Derek White being snubbed for the All-Star game? Granted, he's been a very important piece for Boston for sure.
Very important piece. All-Star though.
Right.
At that point, you kind of just doing what they did for the Atlanta Hawks back them years, where they just do 4 guys in. I believe you mentioned Jaylen Brown, and they have Tatum as well. So I think if they get another one, it probably will be Porzingis before it be Derek White. I think he's more so like just Derek Glue guy. Having a great year though, but I can't get him like if you give him 3 All-Stars, I think the other one had to be Porzingis if you ask me.
And then you got to think too, man. Like this is an All-Star game. Like granted, we all know like being selected as the All-Star is a huge honor. But we want to see guys we want to see some excitement in the All-Star game.
Yeah. And no offense, but his game is not exciting. But he gets the job done. Like I said, he's their glue guy. He gets the job done. But for All-Star game purposes, they'll probably pick Porzingis.
Yeah. Because that was another one too. I seen on a few. They think Jared Allen should possibly been an All-Star, but it's like I said, he was an All-Star. What, last year?
I think it was 2 years ago when they were in Cleveland. Whatever year they were in Cleveland, he was All-Star.
I know he's been an All-Star previous, and in the All-Star game, like I said, he wasn't really excitement. Like, do fans really want to come out there and see bigs? Which is why I'm when we get to the West, why I think one center, despite the year they're having, teams having, I think shouldn't be in the All-Star game just because we want to see excitement in the All-Star game. Like we don't want to see, like I said, centers like getting the ball and just dunking type shit. Like we want to see some sort of excitement.
Some kind of like even guys people call Jokic's game boring, which I think is crazy. I think he's a very exciting player to watch. It's his passes he makes and everything. But he has more flash to a game than I think the guy you're talking about, the guy you're talking about.
I mean, hell, at least Jokic, we can pull up from 30 if he wanted to.
Yeah. So I think that's a pretty good segue. I think wraps up the East. We can kind of go to the West if you have that pulled up.
Yeah, I got the Western All-Star reserves. We mentioned earlier about our Lakers. We got another one. Obviously, LeBron's his named starter. Anthony Davis has been named an All-Star reserve.
I feel like deserving. I think
very, very deserving for sure.
Good bias, but hey.
Nah, but I mean, but hell, you've been saying it all year. Like he's like this is probably like the best Anthony Davis we've seen since the bubble,
and the most consistent. Like he's actually available too. So shout out to AD.
Right. But Anthony Davis, Devin Booker, Steph Curry, Ant Edwards, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, and Karl Anthony Towns. The West, man, like I said, they're going back to the old format, East versus West. And bro, this is just back to the wild, wild West, man, where like it's so hard to make an All-Star game in the West.
Stacked, bro. Like, the West talent is stacked, bro. Like, people are mad that Cat made it, which he's having a great year. Like, and they're the best team, one of the best teams in the league.
Mm-hmm.
They had to get 2 guys in, if you ask me. If you're gonna get LA 2 guys, they had to get 2 guys in, if you ask me.
My biggest snub, obviously, how do you not have a Sacramento King in there?
That's what I was gonna mention, man. And I think the guy you were talking about who don't deserve to get in, we could say him for later, but I think the snub we're getting those 2 is De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, De'Aaron Fox for sure. De'Aaron Fox definitely deserved. I know some people was saying De'Aaron Fox and Sabonis for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to have at least one king in there. The Kings has been consistently at the top of the Western Conference all season long, carrying over the momentum from last year. I believe they are right now they're fifth seed, 27-19. You got to have. I think you have to have a Sacramento King in there for sure.
Nah, I would agree, and that was the king I would put in there. I do agree with you. I think the guy you're talking about is Sabonis, who shouldn't be in there. And I agree, he's having a great year, but I'm cool with not having Sabonis in All-Star game.
That was one of the big. That was the big I was talking about. The other big I was talking about that that people was talking about last night. Chuck and I believe Chuck was the one who mentioned it. Rudy Gobert from Minnesota.
Oh, I'm super cool with him not being on it. Super cool with him not being here.
Yeah, I'm cool. I said Minnesota's having the best year in a while.
Yeah, they're having a great year, but absolutely not.
But like I said, he leads them defensively, and like I said, and
having a great year defensively. Probably in the league right now for defensive player of the year.
For sure.
Which rightfully so. He's having a great year defensively. Maybe get exposed in the playoffs again, but hey, right now he's playing great. He's looking light on his feet. He looks like he may try to fix his problem where he got exposed in the playoff, where he can't really switch on. He might fix that a little bit. We'll see how he looks and get the playoffs though.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, granted, like we just don't want to see that in an All-Star game.
Yeah, we don't want to see that. The only guy, like I said, Sabonis, I don't want to see him. I'm cool with not seeing him either. Kind of the same guy. He can't shoot past like 12 feet. I'm cool. I don't want to see that shit. It's 2024. Like get with the times, bro. Another snub for me. I think this team is not that good. No, they're better than they were last year. I think they're playing some good basketball. They just beat us a couple games ago. Houston Rockets, Alfred Sengun, having a great season. Stat wise, if you're going to give the Lakers 2 guys, had at least look at him. I think if he has some injuries, I don't think anybody's gonna miss in the West. I'm thinking about, but I think he should definitely get high consideration. He's having a great year. Their best player, and I was high on Jalen Green, very high on Jalen Green. Alfred Sengun was their best player.
Yeah, he took a huge step this year. And I like what Ime Udoka is doing with Houston, man. So far, I mean, right now they're just on the outside looking in at the playing game, but my prediction this year as Houston will be one of the 10 teams in the playoffs, man. I'm feeling pretty good about it right now.
I'll be feeling great too. I think they're gonna make it. And I don't know if you saw a story about Dylan Brooks. You see the story they just put out where they said he met with the GM in Memphis, and the GM said, just between me and you, we're not gonna bring you back. And leaked it. Leaked it the next day and said, yeah, that was out there the next day. We're not bringing him back. Fucked up. But yeah, Houston is having a great season. Dylan Brooks is not having a bad season either. Guys talk about he's gonna be in China, got paid, and having a good season. So everybody out there, shut the fuck up.
Facts. But so NBA All-Star, it seems now. I believe that's all I had for the snubs. Like I said, got to have Sacramento King in there, I think.
Got to. How do you feel about getting 2 Clippers in there? I ain't mad at it.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it. I'm actually surprised, man. Kawhi, man. I think he said he's only missed 7 games so far.
Yeah, I say both of them. Both have been available. Both are playing great. They've been on a run. I know we're talking about them before they got James Harden. They were a little bit iffy. Now they got James Harden. They lost like 5 straight or some shit. But since then, they've been one of the best teams in the league.
Yeah. Granted, it's All-Star Weekend. All-Star Weekend is approaching. We'll see what they look like towards the end of the playoffs, because that's in the playoffs. It's where it really matters. But right now, as of February 2nd, you had to say they're one of the top teams in the West make it to the NBA Finals.
Yep, for sure. I think the key for them is going to be health, obviously, and the health of Kawhi Leonard is the most important thing for them, man. Everybody talk about it. Everybody else, Russell Westbrook, James Harden, no. The key for them is keeping Kawhi and with Leonard healthy. When he's healthy, he is still one of the best players in basketball.
which makes you wonder. How many, like I said, I mean, it was said we got these all-star team now. How many minutes are these guys really gonna play? Because I said, man, I mean, these are just extra minutes wear and tear on these guys that if you're a team like the Clippers, you really don't need.
Yep, and I don't think they'll play much. I don't think guys like Kawhi, Paul George, those guys will play. I think they'll give it more to the younger guys, the SGAs, Anthony Edwards. So those guys go out there and ball out. Next year, the All-Star game is gonna be in LA, so they're gonna save it for next year.
Yeah. Now, what do you think of? Well, it didn't happen. Thank God. Let me pull it up. Make sure I got it. But it didn't happen. But I know last night they were talking about that. They said if the Cavs would have lost, the Knicks lost, and it was one more team, but Doc Rivers would have been the coach of the NBA of the Eastern All.
Oh Lord, man! I think if that would have happened, the NBA should have made an executive decision and gave it to the second best team. Like, he wasn't the coach for most of the season. He shouldn't get that honor. And I don't think he would have a problem with that, honestly. I think he would be happy saying, okay, yeah, I'm going to spend this extra week or whatever I need to do studying my offense and my defense for my team. And I need to get them up to par with this shit. And I think he would be cool with that. And I think they should do that if they happen to, well, that didn't happen. But I think they would have had to do that, man. It would have made any sense.
Yeah, and that's wild. You had to think, like, if Doc Rivers would have been coach, so you mean to tell me just last week they fired an NBA All-Star caliber coach mid-season?
And the last two times this happened, the team would fire the coach. The team won the championship. I don't think it's happening here. I'm just putting it out there.
No.
They have high expectations, I think, with this move, and I don't think it's gonna happen.
Too high expectations. I mean, hell, I think we talked about it the other week, last week, episode 314, we talked about the fire. Like, defensively, the Milwaukee sucks.
They are what they are. You got Dame Lillard on the team. He's not a very good defender. He doesn't get over screens. He's put in more effort this year, but he's just not a very good defender. Has never been.
Like we said last week, like we said during that episode, you couldn't expect the defense to be better when you trade the most valuable piece defensively on the team.
Yeah.
This week's later, so. Make sure I go check out that episode, man. We definitely talked about Adrian Griffin being fired and why he didn't deserve much of the blame for them not being great defensively this year.
Wasn't his fault, man. Wasn't his fault. I think time will prove that Doc fails inevitably.
Hell, right now I think Doc is 0-2. Like, they haven't won a game since he took over as head coach.
I'm not saying it's his fault, but I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah. So
just putting it out there. It wasn't the coaching, guys. They have problems there. Anyway, it was obviously wasn't coach. They had problems there. It looks like it was obviously a personal issue. The players didn't like him. They probably went and observed him at practice. Like, yeah, these guys don't really fuck with him like that. And I had to make a decision. I ain't bad enough making that decision. Like I said, last two times it happened. I want to say the Heat, when they fired Van Gundy and Pat Riley took over the rest of the season, and then Cleveland when they fired Black and gave it to Tyronn Lue. Both those teams won the championship.
The facts.
The least didn't happen with them.
We don't think it's going to happen.
If they do, man, more power to them. But Doc ain't won in damn near 20 years. And he been coaching. He been active.
And honestly, if there's any coach who needs another championship to solidify himself as a great coach, is Doc Rivers.
It's Doc. He needs it, man. I actually want him to get it. I don't think it's gonna happen with the Bucks. I don't want the Bucks to get it this year. I've been on record saying that. But I want him to get another ring in his coaching career. I don't think it's gonna happen though, man.
Yeah. So those are your NBA All-Star teams for 2024 in Indy. About two weeks away from NBA All-Star Weekend in Indy. Should be a good time. Hopefully the weather it's good, so your boys can be over there and enjoy 2024 NBA All-Star Weekend.
Enjoy it.
One of the NBA All-Stars who made some news this past week or just past few days, LeBron James. It was reported by a reporter. I didn't get the guy's name, but basically came out and said that the Lakers were looking to possibly trade LeBron mid-season. But Rich Paul came out quickly deaded them rumors.
He said it was the top priority on the Lakers list to trade LeBron James.
Yeah, Rich Paul came
that's
out.
What we said. And this guy has been on record. I mean, I saw a couple of tweets that they had screenshotted tweets in the past, and he's been right in the past saying he the one predicted Kawhi going to LA, the Clippers, that is, not the Lakers. He predicted LeBron going back to Cleveland, or reported it, or leaked it or whatever you want to call it prior to it happening. So, but this is I call it, this is totally cap.
Yeah, but just for the sake of conversation, should the Lakers? Rich Paul came out, denied it, and said,
yeah. So
but
it ain't happening.
But should we consider it? I believe LeBron has one more year left on his deal. I think it's a player. I believe it's a player option. So
I think it's a player option, which he has never had in LA. Every time he signed with us, he has signed for like whatever many years. It was all 2 years. It was no options, no team option, no player options. It's the first time he signed where it was a player option at the end, which we knew why. Brian is going to the draft probably this offseason. So who knows what's going to happen there? But should we entertain it? I said it on Twitter today. If the New York Knicks or Stephen A. Smith is on first take saying, "Oh, New York Knicks, go ahead and call and trade for," if the New York Knicks call us and offer us 4 first round draft picks unprotected for LeBron James, who's 39 years old, by all means, trade the nigga in New York. Please get those picks and we can recoup. If it pisses AD off, trade that nigga too. I have to go ahead and hit the reset button. I said it for years. I said it since the bubble championship. We are not winning another ring with LeBron James. It's not happening. We got a lot closer last year than I thought we ever would get again, honestly. So maybe I'm wrong, but I don't see it happening. I don't see us winning another championship with LeBron James. So I wouldn't be mad at them if they decided to entertain any calls that came in, trade offers. I know it's not happening like we mentioned, but I won't be mad if it happened.
Yeah, I mean, if you're the Lakers and you're truly looking out for the future of the organization instead of one guy, you have to entertain it. You have to, because like I said, we are not currently constructed. We are not close to winning an NBA championship with this team. We are 500.
2 years back to back now. We traded Russell Westbrook, got a new coach, and it wasn't the problems. And it's not the problem.
So the set Lakers, the true Lakers fan, the Lakers organization up down the road, you had to consider it, especially if LeBron decides to opt out and just leaves for nothing.
Exactly.
Then what you
Then what? So as a true Laker fan, not a Bron stan like these other people are. I don't say most of the Laker fans. I heard a lot of true Laker fans out there, but there are a lot of people out there just LeBron fans. Oh yeah, trade LeBron so he can have a chance to win championship. He's playing with one of the top 10 players in the league right now, and they are 500. Yep. LeBron is not the same player anymore. He doesn't have the impact anymore, guys. He doesn't have it. He's not the same LeBron anymore. I don't care what you say. He ain't the same guy. Like if he goes to New York, they're gonna be better than they are now, but they're not gonna be title favorites in the East still.
Yeah.
Like he is not that impactful anymore, guys. Like get over it. I love LeBron too. Now he's on the Lakers. I root for him and everything, but he ain't the same guy no more. Just get over it. It's just not 2014.
Especially for it's kind of like if you were like if you really want LeBron on a championship team, then tell LeBron to lessen his contract
and also lessen his role. If LeBron is averaging 25 on a team, I'm sorry, the team is not good enough.
Oh.
If he wants to average 25, then he's in the wrong mindset. First and foremost, because the team is not going to be good enough for him to have the ball in his hands that much and the team still be that good. And if he has to be that good for the team to win, we definitely ain't going to be good enough. Like, ask yourself this question right now: if LeBron goes to Boston, what option is he?
I mean, at best third.
If he wants to be higher than that, the team is going to be worse off than they are right now. Like he has to. I don't know. It's not his fault. On the Lakers, he has to be like the number 1, 2 option. He doesn't have to be, but he wants to be. He's not going to let his ego ain't going to let him be the third option behind AD and Reeves or AD and D'Lo or whatever the case be. He's not going to take that role. So he's not going to unless he takes the role of being the third or fourth option on the team. He's not winning any more championships.
Yeah. And honestly, if you're LeBron, I said no knock the Austin Reeves or D'Lo, but if you're LeBron, like I wouldn't like you. And if you're the Lakers, you can't have D'Lo or Austin Reeves be your second guy. Like
you can't have that either.
They can't be that consistently.
Yeah. So you're right too. With LeBron taking that much of the cap up, the roster is not going to be good. The roster is not able to get good enough to where we can get players that are better than him. You know what I'm saying? Like when he's getting paid that much, and he's still very good, but he's a top 15 player now, top French top 10 player if he's playing position. But these days the top teams are stacked. They have two top solidified top 10 guys, definitely top 10 guys, two of them, if not three top 15 guys. We don't have anywhere near that. So,
and in no way, shape, or form are we saying that LeBron is what? Like no, like what LeBron is doing at the age of 39 is remarkable.
We've been saying that for years too.
But the fact that he has to still do this at the age of 39 is telling.
That's the problem.
About the roster.
That's the problem. Like the roster ain't terrible, but that's just the problem. Like we're going to be just right there. Especially in the West. We're not going to be good enough to really get over the hump unless we get a long break that we did in the bubble. When we come back fully refreshed, and LeBron can have 5 months off because he's gonna focus in. He's gonna lock in more than anybody else in the league still when he wants to. But still, it's. I don't blame him for doing it for 20 years. 21 years. I don't blame the guy for not being locked in every single game. But that's just what it's gonna be. Unfortunately. Yeah. But if as a true Laker fan, yes, we should entertain the trade for LeBron James. We're not going to do it, as Rich Paul said. He doesn't want to get traded. He's not going to get traded. But
LeBron, like you said, LeBron has never been traded mid-season in his career. So
yeah, never happened. It's never happened. LeBron always has the leverage because he's LeBron James. And if we were to trade him without him wanting to get traded, it would raise all hell in LA.
Yep.
Like all hell would break loose in LA on our team at least. All hell would break loose. It'll be internal turmoil. Like AD will be one out because you gotta remember, Rich Paul represents most of the players on our team. The whole team will fucking boycott.
Which is another, like I said, piece of
leverage
that LeBron has. Like
he's gonna leverage you. He has all the fucking leverage still. He has all the fucking leverage. And plus, people think it's gonna be like people would think it would be a great market for him. He's fucking 40 years old. We're not getting hella draft picks for this nigga. You saw what the Brooklyn Nets had to do to get, and he was under contract for 4 years. KD was under contract for three, 4 more years. Team still didn't want to get him.
Who is truly
trading for 40-year LeBron? Who was trading for him with 1 year left on his deal? Who's trading for that with player option? Who is trading for that? When I saw that, I'm like, bro, this is fucking stupid. Like, who are we entertaining this? When I saw it on Twitter, people were like, oh yeah, go ahead and trade him. I'm like, bro, it's not going to happen. First off, right. Like, when has LeBron ever been traded midseason at the trade deadline? When? Like LeBron controls all this shit. It's not happening, bro.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, if we Lakers had the balls to do it, we definitely should. I don't think RG Buzz got the goal to do that shit.
Nah.
And they know, like it's been. I think Stephen A mentioned this. Jerry Buss set the precedent. Treat your stars right. Treat them with the utmost respect. Give them exactly what they want, especially if they deliver for you. LeBron delivered us a ring.
I would say that ring is the only reason we treat him with respect. If we don't win that, I'm out of here.
But that was the year Kobe died. LeBron gave us a ring that year. We needed that shit, man.
Yeah,
the community, the Laker game, we needed that shit. We was down bad. Kobe was out, man. We was hurting. Needed that shit. He delivered it to us. Give that man whatever he wants at this point. I'm down with saying that. Give him whatever he wants. If he wants to stay in LA for another max deal, give him with that shit, man. We like just like with that Kobe. Give him what he wants. You treat him right now. He gave us a ring. Treat him right. So stars know, hey, we come here. If you come here and deliver, you're gonna treat like a king, no matter what.
But just don't expect us to win championships if we do.
Yeah. Like we're not going to win a championship with LeBron anymore. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with keeping him too. I'm cool with letting him ride out because, like I said, he gave us what we needed at the time. So I'm cool with letting him ride out in the sunset in LA if he wants to, and max deal, super max, whatever he wants to get, man. Pay the man what he wants.
And we did with Cole, so
I'm cool with that, man. Like I'd rather have LeBron James than go rebuild right now. If he wants to be there, hey, let the man finish career in LA. We need that to happen too. So we want to record saying that. But like I said, if New York Knicks call you after you 4 first round picks unprotected, sorry, Brian, man, you going to New York, man. Hey, it's the rock, baby.
Hey, Jay-Z would instantly become a Knicks fan.
Hey, it's funny, man, because the Nets are still like the scum of the earth in New York. Like they were playing the Knicks like 2 weeks ago or last week or some shit. Mikal Bridges was like, bro, this is fucking wild. Like,
Yeah.
I've never played in a game like this before where it's like I'm getting booed on the free throw line to win the game. Like, it's my fans, but they booing us because they're fucking Knicks fans. So still, the New York Nets are just not cool in Brooklyn or not cool in New York, I guess.
Yeah. Ship them back to New Jersey.
Should never left, man.
Man.
Should have never left. Jay-Z trying to make y'all cool, and he bounced on y'all. So, like, what
right.
the fuck? Y'all just there. Y'all in Brooklyn, just nobody. Just there. Like, what the fuck's going on, man?
Yeah.
Lost the whole connection when he bounced. I'm like, bro, so he moved to Brooklyn and just sold his shit. Like, what the fuck?
He bounced, y'all trade for old ass Paul George and Paul Pierce and KG. Oh yeah.
First owner bounced, y'all new owner lame as fuck. Like, damn, man. Y'all just down bad in Brooklyn. Down bad. If you're a Nets fan, you're down bad, man.
Sorry, Brooklyn.
Y'all, I think they also are declining. They're declining crazy picks or crazy draft or trade ideas or trade packages. I think they got offered 2 first rounders for Dorian Finney-Smith. They declined it. Got offered like 4 first rounders for Mikal Bridges. I love Mikal Bridges, but damn, I probably give him. We got rid of 4 first round draft picks.
Which is funny. I seen a trade offer. It was a 3-team trade with us, Lakers, Hawks, and Nets. But basically, it would ended up D'Lo back in Brooklyn.
Yeah, I saw that too.
I was like, if D'Lo go back to Brooklyn, he might as well retire, bro. Like,
hey, man, that's where he was playing his best basketball. Like, for real.
And All-Star took him to the playoffs.
Took him to the playoffs. Was cooking in the playoffs, man. That's where he had playing his best basketball. And then they kind of fucked him up, and they just like, oh, we're gonna trade you for fucking.
I was but Brooklyn fucked him over. So it's like, hell no, I'm not going back to that fucked up.
Yeah, Kyrie and KD come. We're gonna go ahead and get rid of you, man. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? And them niggas came there, just everything went downhill. So they got there. And you see KD, I don't want a video tribute. I don't want a video. Don't give it to me. They still gave him one.
Honestly, he didn't deserve. I mean, granted, it wasn't his fault that Harden and Kyrie got hurt, but I mean, he didn't really do much to deserve one. I
mean, individually, he played. He had great years there, but you're right. Like he went there to win championship, and they got nowhere near that. Nowhere near that. They didn't win the playoff series, so yeah, I don't know. He didn't do much when it comes to that. He didn't deliver.
Yeah. Down to the wire 513. Make sure y'all tap in with everything down to the wire 513. Real quickly, we were talking about the Lakers. I just want to mention watched the game last night, man. Celtics Lakers, part of rivalry week. I'm gonna be wondering. I didn't watch the game because like I said, I heard LeBron and AD was gonna be out. I was like, okay, we about to get our ass cooked by Boston. I checked my phone by 11:30. We won. Also, Reeves went off 32 points, 7 threes. It's like, god damn, like
went crazy. Shout out to my boy Hillbilly Kobe, man. Went nuts. Went nuts. Yeah, when I saw AD and Brown was playing, first I was like, damn, what happened? They got hurt. Then I thought about like, oh, you know what happened last year, right? Oh yeah. Payback, bitches. I mean, I'm not playing in Boston right now. Fuck y'all niggas, man. I played this here last year. They called that bullshit foul. You know what? I ain't playing here this year. I think that was LeBron and AD's mindset. Thankfully, we had the Hillbilly Kobe come in and go out for us in Boston on the first day of Black History Month. I already know the Boston fans loving that shit. Deep down inside, they loving that shit. Boston's 3rd straight home loss, too, by the way.
Man.
After starting out undefeated at home.
Which this is telling about this. It says more so about Boston and how you should feel about them like being the favorites in the East. Like they should have beat us by 20.
Easily, bro. They should have mopped the floor with us.
Like if you're Boston and you're championship favorites contenders, you can't afford to lose games to Lakers without their 2 stars. Hell, you already lost to Denver, who you possibly play in the NBA Finals.
Yep.
Like we mentioned earlier, the Clippers are one of the hottest teams in the West, who you could possibly play in the finals. Like that says a lot about Boston, man. I think like Boston is still the favorites to me in the East, but I would still probably pick whoever comes out of the West, either Denver or the Clippers, to beat them in the West in the NBA Finals. I
probably it's something about their mentality, bro. And I think it starts with the coach, man. I don't know. People always say, "Oh, man, y'all blaming coaches all the time." It's the easy excuse. Yeah, it sounds like that. It sounds like we're just taking the easy way out. But if you watch the games and watch their mentality and watch the way they play, and if you listen to what he's coaching and how he's coaching them, it's what they're coached to do. They're coached to shoot hell threes.
They're
You know,
taking the identity of
you
their
have a
coach.
fucking starting lineup of 6'4" and above. Like I think Drew Holiday is 6'4", 6'5". I was starting to JT playing to play at the wing. He's fucking 6'10". Like what are y'all doing shooting on like 45 threes a game? You know, I know this is the new NBA. I want to, analytics takes over. You're gonna want to shoot more twos and threes, or shoot more threes and twos. But when you have the size advantages, the threes are not going in. What's wrong with going to the rim or posting up some more? You know, and that's Joe Mazzulla's his MO is shoot threes. You know, I remember a game last year they had him mic'd up and they were up by 10, 15 points at halftime. And he's, we're not shooting the threes.
Right. I remember that game.
He was pissed. I'm
Yeah.
like, bro, like y'all are up. What are you mad for? Y'all dominating the game. We're not getting the threes up, man. This is crazy. I'm like, yeah, this nigga is just he's wild, man. So I think that's gonna be their downfall, honestly. It was last year. They lived by the three and they died by the three last year. It's probably gonna happen again this year.
Yeah, they're living by the identity of their coach. And when it's a do or die situation, NBA Finals championship, like just go get a bucket.
Or get to the line.
Yeah. Like fuck yeah, we all know three is more than two, but like I said, when you need points to stop a run or y'all in a slump and haven't scored the ball in 3 to 4 minutes, let's go get a bucket, get to the line, get an easy mid-range jumper. Like fuck all shooting all them threes, especially in the NBA Finals. But I hate this new. That's why I hate that new way of thinking. Like I said, it's cool in the regular season where you 82 games, you try to entertain fans, but when you're trying to win championship games, you have to be smart. This is why we talked about this past week Dan Campbell being too smart for his own good.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool in the regular season when you want to be aggressive, but when you're up and you have a chance to take points or get points when you can in crucial situations, win or go home, you have to take the points always.
Yeah, but they do that a lot, man. Like they be on fast breaks, and Jason Tatum was just side step three, step back three. Like, bro, you're a 6'10". You got a 6'5" dude guarding you. Why are you not punishing this little dude? Punish him, bro. Go to the rim, and then you got it going. Okay, you know if you got it going, you do a couple heat checks or whatever. But you know they shoot way too many threes for me. But they are one of the best defensive and offensive teams in the league, so they still have what it takes to get it done. But something about their mentality, man, is just
mentality.
If they had Ime Udoka still, it'd be a lot different.
Yeah, on paper, like I said, they have the talent to do so. But like I said, like you've been saying, mentally, it's all mental.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, and real quick, like I said, to piggyback, they're not the only one who do that. It like fast break that's 5 for 3. What happened to the long term game, man? Like get to the rim, get a foul on the guy,
get him in a penalty.
Exactly.
At that point, now you got the team at your will. I mean, I don't understand what. I mean, I do understand why they're doing it. Just I get the skill level these days are high. It's higher than it's ever been. You guys can shoot better than ever could. But at some point, man, I gotta take advantage of your size as well.
Facts.
Now, what's you starting the guys that are 6'5" and above? You're just gonna shoot threes
all the time. Yeah, doesn't make sense. So, but that is definitely very telling. And a little worrisome about Boston.
Definitely makes you worry a little bit about Boston, man. It makes you even think a team like Miami could possibly still get them this year. You know, if they beat them, because Miami is very, very strategic. They don't just play off we're going to do analytics. We're going to, they play smart and they play very strategically.
Oh, honestly, anybody. I mean, granted, like I said, granted, like the team I'm about to mention, we all know one guy who seems to disappear in the playoffs, but the way he got his team playing hard for him, bro, you can't. I wouldn't sleep on the New York Knicks in the playoffs this year. Like, granted, we all know Julius Randle. Like I said, he folds in the playoffs. It's been shown throughout his history. But when you got all 12 guys playing as hard as they do for Coach Ted and Brunson.
I'm about to say they got better this year. They got Brunson. He's better this year than he was last year. And you got OG Anunoby. I wasn't big on the trade for him, but he is some more stability.
NBA champion.
He's a champion, and he plays smart basketball. You're not going to play that dumb basketball that Julius plays sometimes. So they can easily plug him in, take Julius out, and play a little bit smaller if they wanted to. You know, so they made some good moves. They still can get better. They still have a lot of draft picks they can trade. So Knicks easily be a player in some. I don't know who's going to be available up here, next week at the trade deadline. But they could easily make a splash and go get another player. They should focus on more size. I think now they have a little bit. Have to have enough wings, enough guards. They need to focus on a little bit more size. So when they play the Boston's, the Phillies, Phillies gonna be a little bit harder now, easier now, which will be must possibly be now. But they need more size, not anything. Because Bronson is your best player, and he's small.
Yeah. So I mean, like I said, I'm still at the end of the day, I'm still putting Boston as the favorites in the East. But honestly, it's any series really.
Yeah, I would not be surprised today if they lose in the 7-game series, because they showed us last year they could lose at home at any game 7. They've been unbeatable at home this year until they played the Western Conference teams at home, and they started dropping them. And they just dropped the easiest game of the year, I think, to us without LeBron and AD, who's been available most of the year. They purposely missed that game to say fuck Boston, like fuck y'all for last year. Y'all still go out there and get mopped. Really, y'all got your ass kicked. Really, I got mopped up. Really, you want to be serious? Game looked closer than it was. Score looked closer than the game actually was. If you ask me.
Facts. So, yeah,
tell them though, man. Shout out Austin Reeves.
Shout out Lakers, man. Shout out Austin Reeves,
D-Lo playing his ass off since the trade rumors been out there. He's playing his ass off. Shout out D-Lo. He's saying don't trade me. I agree, man. Don't trade D-Lo no more, man. Hey, keep D-Lo. Keep D-Lo, man. I ain't anywhere going out to get DeJounte Murray.
Shout out Jackson Hayes, man. He gave solid game last night. Cincinnati.
And we are overcoming Darvin Ham. Yeah, which is the most important right now. You know, he's still making dumbass decisions out there. Start lineup and shit. He makes some dumbass decisions, man. I'm gonna just put that out there. But like I mentioned on Twitter, what's the use of firing him now? Might as well let him roll out through the rest of the season and see what we can do, man.
Nah, facts. Yeah, at this point, as I said, roll him to the end. We'll send and just hope that hopefully we can overcome it. Yeah. We can, in y'all and you and Doc's terms, we could be Joe Burrow to our Zach Taylor, because Darvin Ham is Zach Taylor right now.
He is, man. We gotta just lean into Phil Handy, and we gotta let LeBron James be a player coach.
Right.
Bill Russell all over again, you know.
All right, so I wanted to ask this question. I seen this on the My Mixtapes Twitter profile, Instagram profile, and I thought it was like just a little fun segment. We could possibly do lightening up a little bit on this Good Friday. So they posed that in an NBA game you were going to get 35 minutes. They didn't say what team you would play for. They didn't say nothing. They just said 35 minutes in an NBA game. At the end of that game, what would your stat line look like?
Man, well, they gotta give me a heads up so I get in some better shape, because the NBA court is huge. And they play a fast paced game, so you gotta be in some good shape to play 35 minutes in an NBA game, because goddamn. But I'm gonna say I'll get 35 minutes. That's a long time playing the NBA game.
48 minutes of the game, 35 minutes. Yeah,
you playing basically 3 quarters. I'm gonna be a little. I'll say like 15 points. I ain't gonna overdo it. I'll say 15. Give me a solid 15.
You go 15. Shit, hey, you gonna get in right now. You go 15.
Give me a solid 15. You know what I'm saying? I'll go get a couple of backdoor cuts, catch somebody sleeping, because, I'm going to be a role player. You know what I'm saying? Get a couple open threes, corner threes, get a couple, I get hot, get a couple little pull-ups possibly, then up pass the ball. Got to get the ball somewhere. Actually NBA player, you know what I'm saying? But I'll take a solid 15.
Man, shit, right now, hey, man. I might have scored in my prime, in my peak, but right now, 31-year-old T, hey, I'm fouling out.
I ain't guarding nobody. You playing 35 minutes though, so obviously, maybe I guess ain't no foul calls on me, because
I'm not a shooter. Like whatever reason, like I can hit mid range, but when I go behind that 3-point line, I can't make them. So I'm not a shooter. In today's NBA game, you gotta be able to shoot behind 3. So I'm not spotting up, doing nothing. I may get maybe like 6 rebounds, a few assists.
I'm not 6 rebounds. You don't get offensive rebound and put back. Come on, you got that.
I'm only 6'5". Shit,
Catch somebody slipping, bro. They don't box out in the league.
I may get fouled. Yeah, maybe get fouled. Go to the
They don't
line.
box out in the league. Yeah, I'm definitely going to the line with pump fake. Going to him. You know what I'm saying? Definitely getting fouled. I'm probably only getting up 7 shots.
Yeah,
I'm probably only getting up 7 shots.
Yeah, I ain't going. Yeah, all right. So at max, I'm going 4 points, maybe like 5 like loose ball defensive rebounds, and then maybe 2 assists.
And
I could pass out of the rock. So I
could pass. I could pass.
I think this
rebound. I hustle. I ain't gonna lie. I actually do box out, so I actually might get some rewards in the NBA. But yeah, I'm thinking about it. I probably only get like 8 shots up. So give me like, damn, I won't be high. I'll probably go like I get like 9 shots. I go like 5 for 9. So give me like 14, 13, 15 points, something like that. I go 5 for 9, hit like probably 3 threes. That's 9 right there. 2 layups. What's that? 13. Then I probably go to the line one time. You're like, yeah, I'll take 15. Give me like 7 boards. Nah, I'm only 6'3". You gotta be smart. I hustle that much. Give me like 3 rebounds.
I hustle my. I'm only 6'5". I hustle my ass off though. Shit.
Yeah, I hustle. Like,
But shit, I think I'm tall. Then I'm out there with niggas 6'9". It's like, God damn. Okay, I ain't shit.
I'm 6'3", bro. So I'm not gonna be able to guard nobody. I'm 6'3" and I'm slow. So I'm not guarding. I ain't no 6'3" Tyler Morant. I'm 6'3" and I'm slow. So I'm not guarding nobody. I'm gonna be out there, guarding.
I'm touching her. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm touching Earth a few times.
Oh yeah, if I'm touching on switches, man, what?
I'm touching Earth a few times because like
switches, I'm looking crazy on switches. I'm looking crazy. I'm getting switched out on point guards. I'm not staying in front of nobody. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna hold you. One crossover, I'm gone. I'm oh shit that way. They're going that way. So I'm not gonna hold you. So the fact that I'm playing 35 minutes, man, lets the coach know that he can't coach because I'm out there for 35 minutes. I'm a liability on defense for sure. Let's be in the zone. We in the zone. I can play my area.
Right.
Real good. I can roam real good. I'm slow though, but I got anticipation. And I ain't gonna gamble too much. I'm very disciplined. I'm close out. You know what I'm saying? But I'm slow. So I'll put that out there. And I ain't 6'9" like slow mo is. I'm slow and I'm 6'3". So
I don't want to knock nobody in the NBA because everybody who's in the NBA obviously deserves to be there. They're there for a reason. But out of all the NBA, let's just say they say NBA guards right now, because obviously we'll be guarding guards. Which guard would you feel more comfortable guarding?
Man, Duncan Robinson, maybe. He count. He like a wing. He count.
He's still about 6'7".
He's 6'6", 6'7". But I mean, I'll chase him around, but I can't guard nobody I can dribble, bro. He can dribble. I'm done. Let me think of another guard that don't really dribble too much.
Clay?
Yeah, I can guard. He's 6'7" though. He should run over top of me easily. Easy.
No, when he's 6'3", though, I mean, he still get a decent hand in his face. I mean, he can show up, you still get a decent hand in his face. But
give me Davion Mitchell.
Okay, Utah. Yeah.
Yeah, somebody who ain't gonna be tasked to do that much offensively.
Not Davion is like
he think he's 6'3". He definitely get me on dribble. Definitely. Like I said, I'm slow as fuck. He fast. Think of somebody else, man. Like man, I don't know. I have to stick with somebody like him. Maybe he gonna light me up though. So when he in the game, I'm not gonna get many shots up while he's guarding me probably, unless he tasked to roam. But yeah, actually, I'm gonna be a role player, so he's gonna be tasked to guard the better guard. I'm gonna be the off guard, playing with a better NBA guard apparently. So he'll be guarding that guy. I'll be guarding the worst. I'll be guarding him because he's not that guy on offense. So
yeah,
somebody like him.
Yeah, see the thing with Clay, but they better run Clay off a hella screens, but I ain't got time to be fighting all these damn screens. Like I'm done after the first.
Like at 6'3", I'm on the size of a point guard, and most point guards these days are taller than 6'3". So I'm at a disadvantage already height wise. I'm not very strong. I'm very wiry. I'm not very fast, so I'm at a huge disadvantage. I can shoot. I'm a little. I got a quick first step, but that's offensively. And defense ain't helping me out at all. But yeah, I think I get like 14 points. Give me like 4 rebounds, 5 assists. I probably get like maybe 1 steal. Give me one block too. I got long arms. Give me like one block.
Yeah, and this is right now, folks. Like I said, prime T, I'll feel much better. But right now,
I was like 22, man. I think I was
active. Yeah.
Easily 20. I'm still low key active, but I'm hella slower now. Hella less athletic. I'm 32 now. I'm 32, so I'm hella less athletic than I was 10 years ago. 10 years ago I was windmilling. Now I'm rim grazing dunking. I'm barely dunking at this stage of my life. But 10 years ago I was cold shit, man. I was giving overseas players 25 in regular games in my sleep easy. So 10 years ago I probably dropped easy 15, 20, 30, 35 minutes. These days I probably 12, modestly 12. 3 threes and a couple of free throws, layup and a free throw. Probably 5 free throws.
10 years ago, I'm Marcus Smart. Shit, I could lock up, and I could lock up. Maybe I'll hit 1 3, but I could definitely lock up.
Yeah, I was still slower compared to NBA standards, but faster than I am now. Now I'm probably a little bit more angly now. Like I work my angles a little better now that I'm older and a little bit slower.
Skill, cold.
It ain't gonna do much for me in the NBA. These guys are all very fast though, so I'm much gonna have to be like, oh shit, catch shoot, got him. Oh shit, backdoor cut, easy layup, got him. Fast break, oh I got it. Something like that. I ain't never gonna probably just get nobody. That's like my triple threat. If I got chances to, I might be able to get somebody to pump fake, jab step, something like that. But off dribble, no way. Barbecue chicken off dribble.
But yeah, we're humble. Like I said, we keep it real. Like we ain't about to say, we going at 35 minutes. Oh yeah, we getting 20. Nah, fuck that. Right now, nigga, I'm barely scoring. If I score at all.
Yeah, I said 15. I probably get 12. I know. I'll say double digits. Comes with double digits. 10 bottom. I would try to get at least 35 minutes. I'm getting at least 10. I'm getting at least 10 shots up.
35 minutes, we might be down by 50, so I might be playing. At that point, they might not like off defense. So yeah,
at that point, I'm jacking shots up. I'm getting at least. If 35 minutes, I'm getting at least 10 shots up, bro.
Like you said, if right now we playing 35 minutes in the game, what is coach doing?
Yeah. What is he doing? I'm out there. I'm shooting that thing, man. So I'm probably at least get 10 shots up. I'm gonna get 10 points, man. Somehow, some way.
Hold on, let me pull this up right quick. I just want to see it. I'm gonna just read a few of the comments and top comments. But our last thing while I pull these comments up, we gonna talk about looks like Canelo and Terence Crawford looks like it'll be happening. So I'll give you the details here momentarily. But first few comments of the my mixtape. Hey, I like the honesty. I like the honesty and some of these people. The top 2 comments I seen, they said 2 texts, 1 tackle. I'm on my Draymond shit.
2 texts, 1 tackle. That's funny.
And the second will say 1 to 23 from the field, 0 from 8 from 3, 9 turnovers in the tech.
Hey, I ain't say turnover. I'm probably getting at least 35 minutes. I'm getting at least 8 of them things. Especially like the ball, man. I'm getting 8 of them things, man. Easy. I'm stepping out of bounds. Damn, I stepped out of bounds. My bad.
I ain't gonna get a tech though. Like I ain't gonna get that, man. I ain't getting no tech, but
I ain't getting that, man. I might get a flagrant in today's NBA. I might get a flagrant.
Yeah.
Hustling, you know what I'm saying? Land on somebody land on my feet when I'm trying to block their shot or some shit. I might get a flagrant, but I ain't getting no technical.
Somebody says 0 points because they gonna ball hog. They might not pass you the right. Hey, that's true too, though.
Nah, that's true.
Like, coach, who is this nigga? Who is this nigga? Like, what?
He's not getting a rock at all. Like, damn, all right. I guess I'm just out here getting cardio, like Peter Tucker. But nah, man. Like I said, at least 10, 4 assists. Or I said no, 4 rebounds, 5 assists.
If they're willing to share.
Yeah.
And let us at least practice with it. Like, let me get a few days of practice. Don't let this put me out there.
Yeah.
Like Odemar ran. All right, you get 35 minutes in the Lakers game tomorrow.
Yeah, and I still be hooping. So like I said, I can probably at least get. I'm getting at least 10 shots up. I'm making at least.
You're gonna be gassed, like you
said.
Like you said, you're gonna be gassed. That court, boy.
That court is huge, man. Huge.
It's gonna be a lot of 5-on-4 fast break. Yeah,
it's gonna be a lot of. Hello, bro. I got it, man. Pass the ball and just sit there. You got it, bro. No, you got it. It's on you. I ain't got it, bro. I'm tired.
Hey, nah, that's funny.
He looking. He looking. Oh shit.
That's too funny. But nah, last thing we got on the Sports and Spirits Friday before we let y'all get out here and enjoy y'all weekend. Right now it looks like it is rumored. I haven't seen anything like no official paperwork yet, but right now the speculation is for Canelo to fight both Jamal Charlo and Terence Crawford this year. And apparently the weight for Crawford it will be 168 according to what's being reported out there right now.
And it's in that order, right? So it'll be Charlo first, then Crawford.
Yeah, I'll believe so because I believe Crawford still owes Spence a rematch. So
Yeah.
I would guess so. So let's just say I just say Crawford beats Spence again. Out of both of those, well, I think you already know because we know how you feel about one Charlo twin. So definitely how I feel about his brother. But who gives Canelo the better fight?
I think Crawford does for sure. I think Crawford is
even jumping up to 168.
Yeah, I think he's a better fighter. So I think he might not give Canelo the most problems out of the two. I think he'll give the best fight out of the two, if that makes sense. I think he's smaller than Charlo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think Charlo will probably give Canelo more problems, but I don't think he's good. I don't think he's good anywhere near as good a fighter as Crawford is. Just my opinion.
Yeah, for me, I would go Charlo, but his lack of inactivity is what scares me. Like if this was active Jamal Charlo, I would say him to give Canelo a better fight. But his lack of inactivity, he didn't look good in his last fight, and even during that fight, like we talked about it, he's still dealing with something mentally.
Yeah, something going on. Yeah.
And if you're not focused in that ring against a fighter like Canelo, it's gonna get ugly.
Night.
Yeah. So right now, based off all the information I know, yes, I'm going Crawford. And honestly, if Canelo does fight Jamal Charlo, I honestly think this might be the end because, like I said, mentally something's going on with him, and like I said, he's just not as active as he once was. So.
Yeah, let's take him out. Let's take him out probably, and they do. It'll probably be first fight for Canelo this year, so it'll probably be what, Cinco de Mayo weekend.
Cinco de Mayo weekend, yep.
So probably May. So we should be hearing more about that soon. With it, coming up on 12 weeks till we get there. So they need at least 6 weeks to train or at least prepare for it. But they probably know what's happening, so they're probably getting ready already. But
right.
You gotta give the time for promotions and everything to promote the fight properly. So we'll probably hear about it within the next month or so, I would guess.
So if that was the case, then I would have to say Crawford and Spence will have to fight no later than June.
Yeah, because then I don't think Canelo will want to fight no later than September.
Right.
So he usually get 2 in.
Mm-hmm.
Usually May, September, kind of like Floyd was doing. So,
but if Crawford Spence like
I'm gonna say Spence better get shit together, bro. Spence better get his shit together. Hopefully, he been getting right mentally, getting right with God, because he gonna need all that shit. He gonna need all that shit. Not saying that he's gonna go out there and nothing like try to have another, but he gonna need God on his side for this fight because he got his ass beat. Is what I'm saying.
That was wild.
Got his ass whooped.
That was.
I saw him losing. I didn't see that. I didn't see that ass beating coming.
Yeah, bro. Crawford could have fought again like the next week,
the next night probably, bro. Like he went out there and he got cardio in. Like, and by the end of the fight, he was basically just playing with him. Like, I'm gonna hit him here, up. I'm gonna go ahead, up, back up. Nope, nothing. It looked like he was toying with him out there, man. Masterclass fight by Crawford.
Fact.
Hopefully he don't get too high off this week. It's been a long hiatus for him now too. He ain't fought since then, right?
Yeah.
So that's a pretty long hiatus. But then when they fight, it seemed like it was how long ago? It probably wasn't that long ago.
It was, what's it, June?
Yeah, he gotta get back in the ring soon, man.
Yeah, that's why
I don't want to see him go a whole year without fighting and then get back in there with
July 29th.
Yeah, I want to see him get if Spence ain't ready before that's still a whole year if you wait till summertime though, man.
Yeah.
It's probably too late at this point. Now you probably gotta wait. He should have probably tried to fight at the end of the year or top of this year, and then fight Spence again. Just keep yourself fresh.
Well, if I'm Crawford and I know I got the Canelo fight coming, Bruh, I'm sorry, but Spence. I know you went to a rematch club, but I got to get in shape. Like I need a tune-up fight. So
I gotta fight somebody between now and you if you're trying to fight me, or I'm gonna have to fight. Wait till Canelo and fight somebody else right when he about to fight again, so I could stay on schedule with him. Cause
right,
okay, I'm out here fighting good competition. I'm out here waiting on your ass. I'm gonna wash your ass again. I wash your ass. I basically didn't fight last fight. We tried to fight. I wash your ass, and I wash you again. I got 2 fights off basically.
Mm-hmm.
And so if I can fight Canelo and it go to distance, I ain't been. This is in 2 years now.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be a huge factor. Plus, if you're picking up weight, huge factor, man.
And that's the thing too, because I would assume Crawford, Spence, they will fight at a higher weight.
Mm-hmm.
I would assume.
I would make them. If you fighting Canelo at 168,
yeah.
I would make Crawford fight me at 160 something. Starting at 160. I don't care if it's 160, 164. He fighting somewhere at 160, bro. I ain't fighting you 158 no more. 154 all that.
Yeah, but say 154. I think Spence is comfortable at 154, like 157 around that. So yeah, that
make 158, 160.
Yeah, and honestly, if you're Crawford, you would want that because, like I said, if you prepare for Canelo anyway, you need to know
you need to go up a little bit.
How you gonna feel?
Yeah, so I'll probably try to go at 160, just get up to 160, see how you feel at 160, and then put the extra 8 on. Or you ain't gotta put it on.
You ain't gotta put it on, but yeah, if you come to
try to put an extra 2-3 on, without losing no speed or some shit, so you can withstand the punching from Canelo, because that nigga hit hard, bro. You gonna need a little bit more weight on them bones. That nigga hit hard, man. So I don't like it for Crawford right now. The way it's lining up as far as the number of fights he gets in the time span. I don't like that. But as long as he can get back on schedule and fight, I want to see him fight. If he fighting Spence this year, he need to fight somebody else and Spence and Canelo, not just Spence and Canelo.
Yeah, because let me see. Because Canelo's last fight was September 30th. So, yeah. And I said, obviously, we expect Canelo to fight Cinco de Mayo because he always does.
He always does. He always usually go May, September. So right now they ain't too far off. Right now, only a couple months since the last fight. But like we said, his last fight wasn't really a fight. He just watched nigga.
Yeah, but right now, like we need paperwork signed so we have these fights guaranteed, lined up.
Yeah.
And can't get ready to go.
Yeah.
One last piece of boxing news. Looks like Tyson Fury and Uchek fight is postponed.
Saw that, man. Fury got cut.
Yeah.
Training, man, sucks to see it.
Man, the heavyweight titles ain't never gonna be unified. I'm just convinced. I mean, it's way too late for my boy Wilder. He's gonna retire. But
at this point now, the whole luster of the division is kind of fading now. You know what I'm saying? Like 2-3 years ago, the division was at an all time. I'm not gonna say all time high, but it was at a higher peak that it's been in the last 10 years probably. Yeah. But now niggas are losing. Niggas getting a little bit washed. Niggas getting older. It's like the division is kind of fizzling out. Unfortunately, man.
Getting cut, yeah. So like, man, I'm just convinced, man. Like I said, ain't gonna be on no unification in the heavyweight division. Because I think with this cut, it's gonna be pushed longer. Then who knows? They ain't gonna fight type shit.
Yeah, it's gonna be some bullshit, or he's gonna fight some UFC fighter instead for the bigger money or some bullshit, man.
Yeah. But one fight we do get coming to March 30, I can't wait for it. We get return of Keith Thurman. He's fighting Tim. I don't know if I say his last name. Tim Shu, something like that.
Yeah, I seen that. Shout out to Keith Thurman, man.
And then Rolly is fighting Pitbull, Isaac Cruz. Which all my money is on Pitbull.
Yep, I don't trust Rolly for shit.
Not at all.
He's funny though. He funny. He funny ass nigga.
He'll sell a fight for sure, but
when he get in the ring, I'm cool.
Yeah.
Give me the ops every time. Almost every time. Before we get out of here, I don't know if he talked about this. We don't gotta get super deep into it because it's some touchy shit as you get into it. The whole Vince McMahon shit. I already know you seen that shit.
Ooh, man, yeah.
I know you seen that shit. I've been looking at that shit the last couple of days now, last week or so now. We're looking at it more and more. It's been coming out like, damn, this nigga is a creep to the fullest extent, man.
Yeah, Vince is done as far as anything WWE goes. They already cut ties with him. He's no longer affiliated officially with the company.
Man, TKO Holdings, I think it's what they're called, the company that owns UFC and WWE. And if you don't know, we're talking about Vince is getting sued. More sexual misconduct allegations come out. And these are just heinous allegations, y'all. Look it up. We ain't gonna get too much into it, but look it up. It's some crazy shit that this man has been accused of doing to this young lady. Basically, coercing her to doing some crazy shit just to get a job and some money. They try to pay her off and then didn't pay her off all the way, so now she's suing them. All this shit coming out. Text messages came out, and it's some wild shit, man. So
yeah,
look into it if you want to. If you want to get more details into it. Some sick shit. Vince, you a sick motherfucker, man.
Shit, Vince, Johnny, Laurinaitis.
Yeah, Laurinaitis, bro. While your wife was going through what she was going through for you to do that, allegedly. Sick individual, bro. Sick.
I'm sorry. Lesnar was attached to it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. They ain't say Lesnar's name, but they basically said Lesnar. Yeah. Unless they talking Ronda Rousey, she wasn't heavyweight champion though. So I was about to ask. It could have been Ronda Rousey. I would have been like, Lesnar, I'm tweeting Ronda Rousey. How could you do something like this? That's what I would have tweeted from Lesnar.
Allegedly. I don't want to let people come to it, but
allegedly, it's a UFC heavyweight champion was supposed to get with this girl too. It's part of the deal for him to sign back with
WWE. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. They didn't get together, but allegedly that was part of the deal.
Vince was just pawning this girl off to all his little homies in the WWE, which is wow. It makes you think what else is going on there. What else hasn't come out? That's probably hopefully I want to hear more of what's going on there, man. We need to get to the bottom of this. They need to make sure because this now is tarnished wrestling for all people that love wrestling, man. Like I don't watch wrestling as much as I used to, but as a kid, man, I loved wrestling. I wanted to be a wrestler growing up, and it's tarnishes whole wrestling legacy, man. It makes wrestlers like they're pieces of shit, which is not. All of them are not pieces of shit. All promotions are not bad. Bad shit going on. I'm sure there's bad shit going on everywhere. Every company has bad shit going on, but there's good people there too, man. And I want people to know that, and people to not think that everybody's doing this what he was doing.
Yeah, like I said, there's been documentaries reported about some of the older superstars. You can do your research and find them. I know Dark Side of the Ring is one of the bigger
docuseries
programs that come on Vice that documents a lot of history of different wrestlers. So y'all can do y'all research about it all you want to. But yeah, I think maybe once Vince passes, there will be a documentary about him. But I think this is only the beginning for Vince, unfortunately.
Only the beginning, bro. Tip of the iceberg. Only tip of the iceberg. Because now that it's out there that and the only reason this came out now it appears that he's supposed to pay this girl $3 million. He only paid her $1 million and stopped paying. So I'm not sure if she would have came out anyway if she got all her money or what is. I'm not sure if hopefully somebody, even if he paid you all the way off, if he did some shit like this to you, man, don't live with that shit. Like, come out. I know you probably getting tore up inside living with that shit. Even though you got paid off, you probably living nicely, you got money and shit. But man, this man needs to be exposed for everything he did.
Facts.
So hopefully other people are brave enough to come out like this young lady did.
So yeah, y'all can do y'all, like I said, like Rand said, y'all can do y'all research, y'all Googles, all you want to, can read up on it. We ain't gonna touch on it no more. But I'm with you. I did read the text messages last week when they first came out, and yeah, they were definitely wild.
First, I'm like, nah, he ain't doing like that. I'm like, damn. Then he resigned. I'm like, damn. All right, he probably really did do it. He probably resigned because Slim Jim was the biggest sponsor for WWE,
and they backed out until they did something.
Yeah. They're like, nah, y'all want to keep playing with this nigga or keep being cool with this nigga? We're not cool with that shit. Our money's gone. They said, Vince, you out of here. All right, we back in.
Yeah,
crazy.
So just got to think like some. I said all the older fans. Like I said, some of your childhood heroes, man. Yeah,
probably some creeps, man.
That's facts. So we'll end it right there. Appreciate everybody who tapped in with us on this Sports and Spirits Friday, man. Y'all have a safe, blessed weekend. Once again, make sure y'all tap in with everything down to the wire 513. Enjoy some good college basketball tomorrow, man. We're about 9 days out from Super Bowl Sunday. Enjoy the Pro Bowl if y'all into that flag football stuff. But just enjoy your weekend in general, man. Gear up for the Super Bowl next weekend. February 11th is going down.
Yes, sir.
Tap in for episode 316. All exclusive preview for Super Bowl. Tap in next Sports Spirit Friday. We going. We didn't do our parlay this week, but next Friday we gonna hit y'all with all the prop bets and bets which y'all should be doing. Super Bowl
All the good stuff.
So yeah, make sure y'all tap in next Friday for sure. So for the good brother Flyman Rand, Josh like Evans, the Terran Blends, and Down to the Wire 513 Sports and Spirits Friday. Y'all have a safe, blessed weekend. We'll catch y'all next Wednesday. Till then, we out. Peace.